Hey guys, leKpz here, and before we start this video, I wanted to preference it by saying thank you guys so much. We reached 250 subscribers, and I'm having a tough time getting a date ready. Well, I finally have a date ready, but I've been really busy, so that's why we haven't done the giveaway yet. But we will have the giveaway on Saturday, the 28th of October at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It will be live streamed, and there will be platoons going on and maybe some team training, and we will be using Discord to communicate and have some great fun. And the link to my Discord is going to be on the screen now and in the Discord below. Not in the Discord, but the description below. Now, if you cannot make it to the live stream, do not fret. You can still win one of the 3 codes. All you need to do is watch the video or just look at the description, because the winners are going to be in the description below. And if you are one of the said winners, one of the subscribers who has won, what I want you to do is leave a comment in the comment section below on that video, and let me know what platform you're on. And once I find out what platform you're on, whether it's console, PlayStation 4, Xbox, PC, or Blitz, once I get what you are, I will try to find a way to get you the codes, and then you will have $15 to spend on whatever you want. You don't even have to use it on the game. Well, I guess if it's a Blitz, no, I'll give you an iTunes card, I guess. But yeah, you'll have $15, use what you want, and all you have to do is be subscribed, and you will be put in the random number generator, and it'll be great fun. Now, let's get back to the video.
Twist again, like we did last summer. Yeah, let's twist again, like we did last year. Do you remember when things really happened? Yeah, let's twist again. Christmas time is here.
I know you're a monster.
Hey guys, leKpz here, and today we have for you the Höllenhund, or I think it's German for Hellhound. Ja, it's German for Hellhound, ja. And it is the new Tier 8 German light tank, premium tank, light premium tank. It is pretty nice. It's actually a really good tank. It's not quite as good as the RU, I would say, in most aspects, except it does have 8 degrees of gun depression all around the tank, unlike the RU, which is 10 on the side, 5 on the front, and like, what, +1 on the rear or something like that. So yes, this tank, it does have its benefits, which is the 8 all-around degrees of gun depression. Now you might hear my mic, and it finally sounds good again. Yes, I have had a new setup for the longest, well, not the longest time, for quite a while now, and I haven't quite been able to get my mic in the position I wanted it to, and I finally figured out how to fit it in, and so now it's up and running right in front of my face, and the gain is already all the way down. Holy cow, guys, I'm speaking terribly right now. I'm trouble English. And yeah, so anyway, we've got for you guys 2 Ace Tanker replays, and by we I mean me, because I am by myself. And well, actually I guess I do have a platoon of people, but I'm talking by myself. I do these kind of things by myself. And we have Baconating, and Catnip is great, and I think we have Rage Adrenaline, and we have, I think, Arius Lone, aka Lone Spartan, all in a platoon together. This is what we do at night. We have these memes, and then you may have seen what happened to that bulldog in the meme. That's what I'm calling these now. They are the pre-game memes. We kind of died, and that was during this night, and that's what we do when all of us get together, guys. It's kind of a bad combo, not gonna lie. And that's a terrible shot there, right there, guys. I only have 1 shot in. Now this game is pretty slow at the start, but I kind of just wanted to show you guys an Ace Tanker on Himmelsdorf, because I know light tanks don't typically do that well when they're on city maps. So now I'm playing like the ultimate supporting role. I'm just putting shots in. Well, kind of. That guy, if he turned for me, he could have killed me. But I'm letting my team take the hits, and I'm just putting shot here and there in, trying to find shots and shooting every once in a while. And that's all I'm doing right now. I'm not doing any big damage. Now, unfortunately, there I aim for the side of that Waffenträger E100, so we do bounce off. If I had aimed for his turret, we definitely would have done some damage there. Now, this tank, it doesn't have the 212 pen that the Canon has, which is the 90mm, I think, that the what is it called? The RU gets RU-251. It's a Canon, right? Canon? I think so. I'm probably completely wrong. Bacon's gonna put in the chat saying it's terribly wrong. But we do still have the 250 heat. What is our AP pen? I believe it's 184. So it's like, meh. It's decent. It's, I think, better than the poor AMX 1390. Now we put the shot into the the tracks of that E50M, and so he gets away with, you know, not us doing nothing. However, we were spotting him, and so we do get some assist. Now I do get spotted here by that E75. Luckily, he's not looking at me. He's looking at my friend who's got more health. Now, my friend is really there, so I gotta do something here. He's gonna shoot at me. He's gonna shoot at my friend. Looks like he wants me. Now he doesn't want me. I don't know what's going on. But we get to his rear, and with 184 millimeters of pen, we can easily go through this guy's side and rear. Well, not easily. Well, yeah, it's easy, but then again, he does have enough side and rear armor that if I were to roll low, I probably wouldn't damage him because he was slightly angry. We were looking up at him, and so forth and such. And anyway, let's continue. Well, we got hit by the Waffenträger E100, and he does hit us pretty hard, and we're now a one hit for him, and he damages our engine. We're lucky he didn't get a second shot into us. But once again, like I said, this beginning of this game is very slow, but then once the game starts to wrap up and we still have hit points left, we are able to just clean up, because that's what you're able to do with your light tanks. Now, I thought about going back to the base and defending it, but I realized, no, I will just die. I'm a light tank, narrow corridors. I need to wait for my team. We need to win this hill up here, and then I can go down to help. So once again, I'm thinking about staying alive. Auto lock there, put his shell into his side. His side is very weak. Put his shell into his rear. No, we don't. He gets blocked by the T-57 Heavy, but our Lorraine is able to finish him off. Now I'm going to go help with the base. Now the E50M is in the cap circle, and he's going to notice me drive by, and I'm going to notice him notice me. See, I'm driving by. They shot at me. Now I'm going to power slide now that I'm not spotted anymore. And look at the E50M. Look what he's doing. He's driving to the other road because he thinks I'm going to be coming down that way, but I'm not going to. Because if I do, he's just going to snipe me as I come. And I'm never going to do anything to E50. Now I get spotted after I fire, and I pull back immediately. And there is no returning fire. And the E50M is still on the other side, expecting someone to come down that way. So right there, we just kind of waited to go into unspotted, and then we changed directions. Never come where the enemies think you're going to come. Always come from a different direction. Now I'm going to go on this left side. Even though there are more tanks on the left side, I figured, nah, the E50 will have more opportunities to shoot me. And if I go on this left side, I'm just going to hope these guys on my left don't have any aim. So I'm just going to drive by as fast as humanly possible. But unfortunately, the Patton is looking and shooting HE. I have no idea why he's shooting HE, and he puts a huge 500 damage roll into me. More than 500, I think, actually. Nearly killing me. But we do finish off the E50M, get a couple ribbons there, and our damage is starting to go up, but the game is just about over now, and all that's left is an E100. So what I'm going to try to do here is I'm going to load some heat to damage him, but I should probably load HE and track him. Oh, I do load HE. I didn't realize I do. Now I've got my HE loaded, guys, because I want to damage his drive wheel, take off his tracks, get as much as possible, put a shell into his tracks. However, it does not blow them off. Hopefully this shell will. Can we blow them off and force him out to put a shell in? And we do. And now we've got the AP loading again. We're aiming for his rear, but it is an angled rear, so we're going to put it in the rear of his turret. We hit his ammo rack, getting all of this assist damage. He's a one more shot. Guys, can we finish him off? We have a shot there. Oh, but our friend in the Lorraine pulls out in front, and he did actually do that on purpose. What kind of person he is. Now, let's look at the post-game stats. I know that was a quick game, not the flashiest, but I just wanted to show you what you can do on Himmelsdorf with your light tanks. Just play the support role. It is an ace tanker because we do 4,600 total damage, and we get a defender medal. And we get, I think that's 1,600 base experience points, guys, because the ace tankers are finally fixed. And we did get 100 base defense points. Now this is a much better map for the Höllenhund. The Höllenhund, the German's Höllenhund, yes. It is a very good light tank if you want to buy one, but I would not buy it because I knew this featings of wargaming, awesome money that save wants. But it is a really good light tank, I'm not gonna lie. I think it's one of the best premium tanks in the game. Now we're on Thiepval Ridge in Thunderstorm. I don't like the Thunderstorm variant that much, but while you're a light tank, you still retain 65% of your view range. So yes, this is pretty much a huge buff to light tanks, and light tanks will spot you, and you will not spot them. Now Baconating is showing me this really nice spot on this map, and I'm going to be going there. It's up. Darn it, I wish I would open that map again so I can show you guys again. But you'll see where I'm going once I get there. And from there, you have a raid, and the only way they can dig you out is if they suicide. Because you will have gun walls, because there are people who usually sit up on these ridges and stuff on these hills, and they can shoot anything that tries to kill you. It's a very, very good spot, because hopefully your team can kill them faster than they can kill you. And if that's the case, you will always do well. And if their enemy team is smart enough not to shoot you, come after you and kill themselves, then you're Gucci. But actually, the right play here is to suicide us, because now we are in these positions. We can just spot their team, and we are perfectly safe. And yes, the right play is to sacrifice 1 or 2 tanks to get us out of these positions, because you really have to get us out. Now, if you're a WN8 farmer, guys, then obviously you won't want to do this. But if you're the kind of guy who plays for win rate, and I, for one, play for win rate, I love winning. I would rather have a 60% win rate and like 1,300 WN8 than I would have, let's say, 3,300 WN8 and only a 52% win rate. I would much rather have win rate than WN8. And so, if you are someone who plays for win rate, you have to kill these light tanks. If they get to this position, or medium tanks, or whatever they are, you have to kill them, because your team will be lit up and your team will get slaughtered. And that's hopefully what's going to happen here, guys. There's an IS-7 there, T-30 in my rear, and I think the T-30 hit Baconating, or maybe he's about to hit Baconating. I think he did hit Baconating, I'm not sure though. And here comes the SU, put a shell in him, get around him. He does traverse very quickly. Unfortunately for him though, we have a lot of teammates, and see, that's what happens, guys, when you rush the light tanks down here. You just die, and you're dead now. But at the same time, if you keep us here, we're just going to keep spotting out. Now, the arty does finish off the light tank Baconating, who was low on health because he got hit by the T-30 earlier, unfortunately for him. But now we're spotting this IS-7, and I think we're splitting some of Baconating. Maybe we are, maybe we aren't. I'm not quite sure. I think we aren't, actually, because I don't think he ever poked up over the ridge, the IS-7, for Baconating to spot him. I think it was because I was over on my right, or on the screen on the left. Well, now it's on the right, and I spotted him from there. And now he just got shredded by our team in the back. Now, I tried to find a shot on his lower plate there, but I changed my mind. I'm not going to do that. And the shot whizzes by from the hill on the right. It's a good thing we did not go there. Now, I think I'm going to make my way to the right, because this left side is doing pretty well. Now, if this were not Thunderstorm, guys, we would have spotted even more tanks. If they're up on the hill, up on their campy hill, or anywhere going down that, what is it? How does it go? Is it A, B, C, D? Up and down, or left and right? I don't know which. But that very first line on the left, and they were going straight down that line. I think that's the 1 line, right? Or is that the A line? That's the 1 line, I think. If they were going down the 1 line, they would all be spotted and just be dead. Now, unfortunately, we missed this patent twice, but our Waffly 100 does finish him off. So now I'm going to go in for some more spots, hopefully, and maybe get some more assist ribbons. There's the IS-7, there's an E100. I don't know what's sniping on the ridge. We did get sniped at earlier, so I'm going to try to get off this ridge now, because I don't really want to lose any hit points yet. They still have too many tanks to lose hit points. Make a little jump over that rock there. Now, you don't lose any health going off. Well, you do. If your tracks don't ever leave the ground, or, yeah, if your tracks never leave the ground, you don't lose damage. They kind of change that with the physics update. Like, so if you're going down a cliff, as long as your tracks remain on the ground at all times, or on the side of the slope at all times, and it's not the front of your tank that hits the ground, but it's your tracks that reach the ground, you won't take any damage. Now, let's say you come off the ground. You will take damage if you go more than 5 meters off the ground. And so once again, you do have a lot more opportunity than you did way back in the day to do some crazy tricks. However, as soon as the front of your tank hits the ground, though, let's say if you leave the ground and the front of your tank hits the ground, not your tracks first, you just die immediately. And way back in the day, you would always take damage from like every drop you took, but you wouldn't instant kill yourself, and now you do. So it's kind of like great, you have less opportunity to damage yourself, but more opportunity to kill yourself. So it's like a win-win, lose-lose. You know, you get the picture. I already put a shot on that Death Star because he did fire, according to License to Kill You 7, who is on our team. And yes, and that T-30 gets finished off. I think we were spawning him. We might have split him with our IS-7 behind us. We probably were, but maybe we weren't, just because of our extended view range. T-20 prototype puts a good shell into us, but we could put another good shell into him. And can we shoot him one more time, guys? Can we put another shell? No, we're never going to pen that. Go for his tracks, and we hit his tracks. But I'm not sure if they're repaired or if they're broken or what's going on. But regardless, he is hopefully down a repair kit if we did track him, but I'm not sure. There he is again. We're going to go for his underbelly. We fired away. Boom, goes into his underbelly. Lucky shot there. Nice even 200 damage roll, I think, but I'm on the small screen. Now, I'm going to go up here and try to kill the arty, but at the same time, I want to farm on any enemy tanks left alive, because I do have a bit of health left. And so I decide, you know what, I'm going to go down here and farm some tanks. And I'm still trying to remember how this game went. I should have watched this game back, but I didn't. So I could be making some mistakes. It looks like I'll go back for Artie, guys. And I was just the right player. Isn't this the right play? I feel like this is the right play. And is our base possibly being lost? I believe so. Now, if I was the Artie, I would have run by now. And it looks like he did, because I think I would have spotted him by now. Maybe he's on our left, maybe he's on our right. Only time will tell. But he's not here. However, it looks like we do have some shots on those guys. No, we don't. I'm just going to keep looking for this Artie because our team is winning. It looks like we're going to win. I'm lucky not to take damage there. Nice. For some reason, rocks will always hurt you. Rocks will always, when you're going down a hill, if you hit a rock, you're going to take damage. For some reason, it counts you as free falling when you hit a rock, and it makes no sense. So be careful when you're going down hills and slopes, because if you hit a rock and it's the front of your tank that hits the ground, or I guess rocks count as ground. So if the front of your tank hits the rock / ground, you die. Now, if I was this Artie, I would probably be on the right side, and you can see me looking that way. But I want to get back to base because I don't know if our team is going to be there. But I have a feeling that Artie went underneath that bridge. And I look at my mini-map again just to see, and I think, yeah, he's probably there. But I kind of want to reset this base, and I keep looking that way, as you can see, because I really want to go that way and kill Artie, because I think that's where he is. But we're not going to go after him. We just still have a high explosive loaded because there's a Leopard 1. And one thing I did not say about this tank, it gets HEP, which is the German equivalent of HESH. So high penetration HE rounds. So we have, I can't tell you, I think we have 102 millimeters of high explosive round penetration. Yes. And which is ridiculous because let's say we were in a regular tank with a 90 millimeter, we would have 45 millimeters of high explosive penetration. But now we have 102. That can go through almost every tank in the game's rear armor. IS-7 rear armor, AMX 5100 rear armor, 5120, any French rear armor, any American rear armor, even almost any American side armor. We can go through a lot of German side armor and rear armor, but not the super heavies. We can go through E50M side armor. We can go through any British rear armor, except for like tortoises and stuff. But other than that, this thing can go through almost any side and rear armor. Any rear armor, a lot of side armor. Now I'm going back to this position where I thought the Artie was, because he's pretty much all that's left in that light tank. And the light tank dies. Now where is this Artie? He is in fact where we thought he was, but like I said, I wanted to get back to base just in case. And we get around him, and this is just GG. And we finish him off, only having 8 damage ribbons. However, we did get a bit of assist, and we're going to see how much assist we get there. Let's take a look at the post-game stats. And we're going to do this quickly. 5,300 assisted damage and 1,000 something regular damage. I think I'm going to go back and pause that. It was 1,907 total damage, and we got an ace tanker. And before this game continues, or should I say this game ends, let me tell you, this makes 40% extra credits, 50% extra experience, no, 50% extra crew experience, and 20% extra regular experience. So this thing does make a lot of crew XP. Now that is another ace tanker and a scout medal. Anyway, I hope you guys all enjoyed, and if you did, please slap that like button, comment below, and subscribe if you're willing. And if you want to send me any replays, which I do have a surplus of replays right now, which I need to get done, guys. Thank you guys so much for sending those in. The link to my email is going to be on the screen now and in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until then, this is PwnGuy72. Peace out.